how to change real estate brokerages. So let's say that you decide that you want to make a move and switch real estate brokerages. What do you do? I mean, is it simple? Is it complicated? And what are the next steps to even make that happen? Over the course of the next few minutes, I'm going to lay out exactly what to do next if switching real estate brokerages is what you want to do. My name is Tyler Roicki. I help people build income and wealth through real estate, and I run an international real estate team at eXp Realty. If there's anything I can potentially do to help you now or in the future, go ahead and reach out. You can call, text, or email me anytime. And before you do anything else, you're going to want to make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe, because that allows me to continue producing more videos and sharing more tips and value with you in the future. So make sure you're subscribed, and with that in mind, let's dive into the video. So over the course of the next few minutes, I'm going to lay out exactly what the next steps are to take if changing real estate brokerages is something you're thinking about doing. And it's important to know that your average realtor moves brokerages about 7 times over the course of their career. So changing brokerages is something that's fairly common in our industry, and brokers know that. There's all sorts of reasons why you may be considering making a change. And I believe that as business owners, it's a prudent thing for us to be open to better opportunities. So let's talk about step 1. Step 1 is the decision. Are you sure that you want to leave your current brokerage and make a change? If you haven't decided up to this point, one thing that you shouldn't do is to continue doing things the way they've been done. And you also shouldn't threaten your current broker with leaving. That kind of conversation will have a tendency to be an unproductive one. And far too often in that scenario, they're going to tell you what they think you want to hear in order to keep you on board with the brokerage. So fact is, if it's even something on your mind, that's an indication that you're seeing something that needs to change in order for you to move forward in the direction you want to go in this business. And ultimately, that's what this is. It's business. So we all have personal relationships, and it's likely that if we've been at our current brokerage for some time, that we have relationships with the people there, if not also the broker. But at the end of the day, we have to consider, where is our loyalty? Is our loyalty with our current broker, or is it to provide what we are best able to do for the people that we should really have our loyalty with, which is our family, our loved ones, the reason why we're even in the business in the first place? So which of those two things is more important? Loyalty to the broker you're with right now, or that legacy that you're building? The loyalty to the ones that you're ultimately responsible for building what you're capable of doing in real estate with the right brokerage, with the right opportunity, and with the right resources and things that you need in place as a result of where you operate your real estate business at. So in terms of the decision, if leaving your current brokerage is what you know will be best for you and your business, don't be afraid of what can go wrong, but instead be excited about what can go right. Because naturally we don't like change, but change is necessary sometimes. In fact is, change happens all the time. Change is a part of life, and sometimes changes are necessary in order to grow. And when it all comes down to it, you are an independent contractor. You don't work for your brokerage. You're running your own business, and the brokerage simply serves as the platform on which you are operating your own business. And with these kind of decisions, you have to do what is best for you and your business. So if you've decided that you need to leave your current real estate brokerage, go ahead and proceed forward to the next step. And that is step 2. Read your ICA. It's important that you review any documents that you signed upon joining your brokerage. And what you'll be looking for is your ICA, which stands for Independent Contractor Agreement. This agreement spells out exactly what happens when you leave your current brokerage. And that will include any data, active contracts, current listings, etc. What happens with all of those when you decide to leave. It will be valuable and helpful for you to know this information so that you're prepared for when you're having a conversation with your broker. The most pressing issue is current and future business that you have going. Current business being any active buyers you're representing or under contract with, as well as active listings. Future business is any business you'll be receiving in the next day, week, and even month ahead. So knowing what your independent contractor agreement says will help you to figure out what happens between the time in which you're leaving your current brokerage and able to do business at the new brokerage. And the reason that those things will come into question is because as real estate agents, our clients are clients of the brokerage. When you're representing clients as a real estate agent, your agreements are actually between the client and the brokerage, not the client and you. And nobody wants to leave thousands of dollars of commission at their old brokerage if they don't have to. In a perfect world, your previous broker will allow you to take any of your existing clients and listings and business with you. Now, on the other extreme, there are brokers out there who will do anything and everything they possibly can to prevent you from benefiting financially from any of your existing clients, contracts, listings, or business. But from every situation I've ever seen, most oftentimes brokers will meet somewhere in the middle. So for example, that may mean that any existing buyers and deals under contract would close out at the previous brokers, and then they'd send you a commission as normal, and then any new business from that point on would be closed at your new brokerage. And like I said, that's an example because different brokerages in different states have different rules and regulations, so something that very much can differ on a case-by-case basis. Now, once you've read your ICA and understand exactly what it says happens with your existing business, you can move on to step 3, which is to make backups. You're going to want to go ahead and back up anything that you will not have access to once you leave your current brokerage. That may include any existing contracts and amendments you've got, as well as your database and contacts in your CRM, your emails, and any other information that you will not have access to once you're deactivated from your current brokerage. Because at the end of the day, you need to be able to keep your business going. Now that brings us to step 4, which is the transition. And that's where do you go next? It's important that you have your next brokerage picked out before you move forward with your next step, because you don't want to find yourself in a situation where you can't do any real estate business because you don't have your license affiliated with the brokerage. So in this step, you're going to want to figure out where it is that you'll be going next and review the ICA and any documents that you'll be signing upon joining that company. Now let's talk about step 5. And step 5 is to break up with your current broker. So you're going to want to do this face to face, even if it's something you're trying to avoid. The best possible thing you could do, the most respectful thing you could do, is to have a face to face meeting to share the news. Now, I'm not going to go into details on exactly what to say or what to expect with that meeting, but I made another video here on this channel with some additional tips, dialogue, and more information for you to help you prepare for that meeting. So feel free to check that out. And once you've had the face-to-face meeting with your broker to let them know that you will be leaving, we can move on to the 6th and final step, which is to onboard with your new real estate brokerage. At this point, you're going to want to sign your new ICA, get any new accounts that you'll need access to all set up, order your new marketing materials, and let your clients know the great news that you just made a positive change in your business, and let them know something positive it means for them. Because the fact is, if you're getting more of what you need as an agent to operate your real estate business and move forward in the direction you want to go, it's going to be a positive thing for your clients. And with that said, that's the process of how to change real estate brokerages. And if at this point in the video you have any questions, go ahead and send me an email. You'll find that in the description below, along with some other helpful resources for you. Over the course of the past 7 years, I have spent a substantial amount of time learning about the different business models and value propositions that real estate brokerages all across our industry have to offer. And as a result, I have align myself with what I believe to be by and far the best business model and opportunity that exists for real estate agents in our industry today. They take a completely different approach to the 4 pillars that we need as real estate agents to effectively operate our real estate businesses. And those things are training and masterminding, support and mentorship, leads, and compensation. It's a multi-billion-dollar real estate tech company that is agent-centric, that has an organic growth model with a variable cost structure, that is cash flow positive with 0 debt. It's a company that's built by the agents for the agents, and it's a place in which we build each other up and elevate each other. It's a place where it's possible to get to a point where you're getting paid 100% of your own commission, or better yet, to a place in which the brokerage is paying you to operate your real estate business there and not the other way around. If that's something you'd like to learn more about and explore how operating within that kind of business model would look for you, go ahead and reach out. You can find my email in the description below, along with some other helpful resources for you. And if you got any value whatsoever out of this video, all I'd ask is that you like, comment, and subscribe so that I can continue to share more tips and resources for you in the time ahead. Now, with that being said, thank you so much for watching the video, and until next time, I'll look forward to seeing you on the next video.